Top Data Science and AI Careers in 2026. The presentation outline: AI-related career landscape overview, role-by-role deep dive with skills and salaries expectations, compressed side-by-side AI career comparison, common mistakes to avoid, and final advice for 2026, references, questions and answers. AI career landscape overview: the conceptual overlap of data and AI career domains. So the data science is in the middle here. So this one with data science is this one, the big one in the middle. It overlaps all these other domains. So we can see data analytics is this one. Then business intelligence is this one. Then we have got machine learning is this circle, and we've got this circle for deep learning engineering, and then we have got this circle for artificial intelligence engineering, then this circle for agentic AI, this circle for generative AI, then we have got this circle for responsive AI, and this circle for explainable AI. So you can see that data science is not AI. What we mean is that it does not mean that data science is AI only, but data science overlaps all AI careers. Data analytics, that's the entry level. The data analyst collects, cleans, interprets, and models raw data to uncover trends, patterns, and insights. The core responsibilities are data collection and data cleaning, gathering data and cleaning it to remove errors or irrelevant information, data analysis using statistical methods, techniques, and tools to identify trends, patterns, and relationships, data visualization and reporting, creating reports, dashboards, and visualizations for stakeholders, supporting decision making, translating complex data into actionable insights. Database management, design, maintenance, and organization of data systems. Essential skills for a data analyst. Technical skills include Excel, SQL, Tableau, Power BI, Python R. Analytical skills: strong problem-solving abilities to interpret data effectively. Communication skills: the ability to present complex data findings to non-technical audiences. Background and education: data structures, mathematics, and statistics. The salary range, according to US 2026 sources, between 60K and 145K. 2. Business intelligence. Business intelligence analysts, they do convert raw data into actionable insights to guide strategic business decisions. The key responsibilities: the data analysis and modeling is the key. Analyzing complex data sets, revenue, sales, customer metrics to uncover patterns and trends. Visualization and reporting, creating interactive, easy to understand dashboards and reports for stakeholders. Strategic recommendations, recommending business improvements such as optimizing operational efficiency or identifying new market opportunities. Data management, maintaining data integrity and managing data warehouses. The essential skills and tools for a BI analyst. Technical skills: SQL, Python R, database design, and data warehousing. BI tools: Power BI, Tableau, Oracle BI, IBM Cognos. Background and education: Data analytics, computer science, statistics, or business administration is usually required. The salary range, according to US 2026, from 70K up to 180K. 3. Data science. A data scientist combines skills in mathematics, technology, and business to analyze complex, large-scale data, both structured and unstructured. They use machine learning, deep learning, predictive modeling, and programming to extract actionable insights, allowing organizations to solve problems, forecast trends, and make informed strategic decisions. The key aspects of a data scientist: the core responsibilities are gathering data from diverse sources, e.g. the databases, the web, servers, sensors, clean it, perform exploratory data analysis, EDA, and build predictive models. Key skills and tools: Python, R, SQL, Tableau, Power BI, machine learning, and deep learning. The impact on education for a data scientist: business impact: translate raw data into actionable insights for decision making and automate processes using AI, e.g. recommendation engines. Background and education: mathematics, statistics, and computer science, making their role a high demand across many industries. Data scientists versus data analysts. While data analysts often report on historical data through dashboards, data scientists focus on forward-thinking, predictive, and prescriptive analysis. The salary range for data scientists, according to US 2026, between 90K and 280K. 4. Machine learning engineering. ML engineer builds and deploys AI machine learning models to automate predictive systems. They bridge the gap between data science and production by creating scalable, high-performance algorithms that allow software to learn and predict, often working with data science teams. Key aspects of an ML engineer: model deployment, designing, training, testing, machine learning systems and algorithms. Data engineering: cleaning, organizing, and transforming large datasets into usable formats. Deployment: implementing models into real-world production environments. Machine learning operations, MLOps, and development operations, DevOps. Optimization: improving model performance and scalability to handle data efficiency. Background and education: computer science, software engineering, or data science with strong skills in programming, e.g. Python, Java, C++, mathematics, and statistics. Typical responsibilities and skills for ML engineer: algorithms, implementing machine learning techniques, supervised, unsupervised techniques. Data pipelines, building and maintaining pipelines to feed data into models. Collaboration, communicating with data scientists, data engineers, and stakeholders to define project scope. Tools: TensorFlow, PyTorch, and cloud infrastructure. ML engineer versus data scientist. While data scientists focus on analyzing data and creating theoretical models, ML engineers focus on implementing them in software that can operate at large scale for scalability purposes. The salary range, according to US 2026 sources, between 98K and 350K. 5. Deep learning engineering. DL engineering or DL engineer designs, builds, and develops complex AI, that's artificial intelligence, DL, deep learning models like neural networks to solve advanced and structured data problems. They focus on techniques like convolutional neural networks, CNNs, for image recognition, recurrent neural networks, RNNs, for time series, for example, and transformers for natural language processing, NLP. Key responsibilities of deep learning engineer: designing neural networks, developing architectures to handle tasks like computer vision, speech recognition, and generative AI. Model training and optimization, training deep models on large datasets using graphics processing units, GPUs, or tensor processing units, TPUs, and tuning parameters, e.g. learning rates, network depth, to improve accuracy of the models. Responsibilities and skills for data for deep learning engineer, DL engineer. Data processing, managing, cleaning and pre-processing unstructured data, images, videos, text, including audios as well, to prepare it for machine learning. Deployment, productionization, embedding models into scalable applications such as edge devices or web devices, often using frameworks like TensorFlow, saving or Open Neural Network Exchange or NNX. Research integration, applying the latest R&D research and development innovations in neural networks to real-world products. Key competencies and skills, frameworks, deep expertise in PyTorch, TensorFlow, or JAX. Programming, strong Python skills, along with C++ for high-performance applications, technical knowledge, advanced mathematics and computer science, specifically deep neural network structures, toolkits, JIT for control of the versions, Docker, Kubernetes for containerization, and deep learning operations, DLOPs. Impact and applications for deep learning engineer, DL engineer versus data scientist. While data scientists often focus on research, analysis, and data insights, a deep learning engineer focuses on the technical production-ready implementation of those models. Deep learning engineer versus machine learning engineer. A deep learning engineer is a subspecialty of an machine learning engineer. So while general machine learning engineer might work on classical algorithms, e.g. random forests, a deep learning engineer focuses exclusively on neural networks, generally used for complex unstructured data. Typical applications: deep learning engineers work in industries where AI requires high-level pattern recognition. Automotive, they can work in autonomous driving, computer vision. Healthcare, medical imaging and diagnostics. Technical software, natural language processing, the LLMs and chatbots. Of course, natural language processing is not LLM, does not mean that it's LLM. Natural language processing is NLP, but natural language processing, you work on the LLMs. So here it's not like the LLMs. Natural language processing does not mean LLM and S, but natural language processing is NLP. So here I meant that it's working on the large language models and chatbots. Okay, agriculture, automated crop monitoring and weed detection. Salary range, according to US 2026 sources, between 110 up to 320. Okay. Artificial intelligence, AI engineering. AI engineer designs, builds, and deploys AI, machine learning, DL models, and AI-powered applications to solve complex real-world problems. They bridge the gap between AI research and practical application by developing, testing, and optimizing algorithms such as DL, that's deep learning networks, and large language models that enable systems to function with human-like intelligence. So the key thing here is human-like intelligence. Model development, designing and training AI, ML, DL models, including neural networks, to mimic the human-like intelligence. System integration, embedding AI models into existing software systems, applications, or APIs. Data handling, collecting, cleaning and preparing data for training AI models, that is pre-processing of data, performance optimization, testing, tuning, and monitoring models to ensure accuracy and efficiency. AI application building, so creating AI-driven applications such as chatbots, recommendation systems, or autonomous vehicles. Key skills and qualifications of an AI engineer: programming languages, Python, Java, C++, R, AI, ML, DL frameworks, expertise into tools like TensorFlow, PyTorch, Scaling, and Keras. Mathematical foundations: linear algebra, calculus, probability, and statistics. Data science knowledge: data modeling, data engineering, and data evaluation techniques. Software development: experience with software engineering, best practices such as version control, Git, and API development, application programming interface. AI engineer versus related roles: data versus data scientists. Scientists focus on analyzing data and creating insights, whereas AI engineers focus on deploying those insights into functional software. Research scientists focus on new AI techniques, while AI engineers focus on taking the existing research, not the new one, but already research which is already existing, and take it and make it work in production for scalability. Salary, according to US 2026 sources standards, 110 up to 300K. 7. Agentic AI engineering. Agentic AI engineer designs, builds, and deploys autonomous, goal-oriented software agents capable of reasoning, planning, using tools, and acting independently to solve complex tasks. Moving beyond static AI models, they shift from writing rules to engineering systems that can, for example, read emails, browse the web, update databases, and make decisions without constant human supervision. So this is considered critical for building next generation AI native applications in enterprise environments, moving from reactive chatbots to proactive digital workers. Key responsibilities and skills: architecting autonomous systems, designing AI systems that break down high-level goals into actionable multi-step plans. Key responsibilities for agentic engineer: system integration, connecting large language models. This is the LLMs. So the other one top was NLP, natural language processing, but the LLM is large language models with external tools, API, application programming interfaces, databases, and enterprise systems to enable action, that is system integration, developing cognitive frameworks, implementing reasoning, reflection, and self-correction mechanisms to enhance accuracy and reliability. Orchestration and multi-agent collaboration, managing systems where multiple AI agents work together to solve complex interdependent problems. Guardrails and governance, ensuring agentic systems are safe, trustworthy, and compliant with operational standards. Differences from other roles: an AI engineer focuses on foundational models and API integration. MLDL engineer focuses on training and refining MLDL algorithms. Agentic AI engineer focuses on agentic workflow, enabling systems to act, adapt, and collaborate. So the key is on agentic workflow. Salary range is between 130 and 350K. Generative AI engineering. Gen AI engineer designs, builds, and deploys AI models capable of creating new content in a prompting manner, such as text, images, codes, and audios. Such technologies like large language models, generative adversarial networks, GANs, and diffusion models. LLMs work well with text and symbols, whereas the GANs and diffusion models create visual or audio content. Okay, so the key thing here is generative AI goes with prompting engineering. So following the prompts, the AI will generate, will build, create images, text, codes, audios, and so on, based on the prompts. Key responsibilities and skills: model development, designing and implementing generative architectures, e.g. ChatGPT, generative pre-trained transformer, that's GPT, and stable diffusion using frameworks like PyTorch and TensorFlow. Data pipeline engineering, managing large-scale data for training and fine-tuning models for scalability. Key responsibilities and education for Gen AI engineers: deployment, Docker, Kubernetes, and fast API, fast application programming interface to integrate AI, artificial intelligence solutions into applications. Collaboration, working with data scientists and software developers to align AI capabilities with business needs. Required background: bachelor's or master's degree in computer science, artificial intelligence, data science, or related fields. They require strong knowledge of machine learning, deep learning, natural language processing, NLP, this is one which is NLP for natural language processing, and proficiency in Python or R. Difference from standard AI software engineer: while the software engineer focuses on building scalable applications in general, the Gen AI engineer focuses on creative output, design systems that generate original novel content. That's the prompting engineering. That's the key difference. Salary, what it US 2026, were between 140 and 300k. So this is 140k and 300k. There is a k missing here. 300k. Responsible AI engineering. So responsible AI engineer ensures that artificial intelligence systems are developed and maintained in a manner that is ethical, transparent, accountable, and compliant with laws of human values. That's responsible AI engineering. And the core responsibilities are assessing AI systems, evaluating the AI models for ethical risks, biases, fairness, robustness, they're robust, and transparency. Implementing mitigations, designing technical solutions to address identified risks, such as auditing datasets to eliminate harmful stereotypes, ensuring compliance, so aligning AI systems with legal regulations, e.g. the European Union Artificial Intelligence Act, the GDPR, and organizational AI standards. Responsibilities and skills for responsible AI engineer: documenting processes, maintaining a transparent record of decisions, methodologies, and audit trails. Cross-functional collaboration with data scientists, legal teams, ethicists, and product managers to integrate ethics throughout the artificial intelligence lifecycle pipeline. Technical proficiency: strong background in machine learning frameworks, TensorFlow, PyTorch, Python, and data analysis. Specialized knowledge: responsible AI toolkits for bias detection, fairness, and interpretability, e.g. Line, Sharp, IBM AI Fairness 360. Regulatory awareness: familiarity with AI ethics guidelines, risk management frameworks, e.g. NICST, and data governance. Communication: ability to bridge the gap between technical requirements and ethical social implications for stakeholders. Context in the industry for responsible engineers: emerging, it's really emerging. So the responsible AI is really new into the market, into the field of AI. This role is increasingly vital as AI becomes more pervasive, leading to creation of specialized roles such as governance engineer or AI privacy architect. They are often found in large technology companies, financial institutions, and specialized consultancies, ensuring that artificial intelligence tools do not cause harm to individuals or society. The responsible AI engineer versus traditional AI engineer. Unlike traditional AI engineers who focus solely on performance metrics like accuracy and speed, a responsible AI engineer centers on mitigating risks such as bias, safety violations, and privacy breaches. Salary range according to US 2026 between 90K and 280K. Explainable AI, XAI engineering. Number 10. XAI, explainable engineer, designs, develops, and implements methods that make the decisions of AI models, particularly complex machine learning and deep learning algorithms, understandable, transparent, and interpretable to human beings. They unbox the black box models, where the decision-making process is unknown, to provide clear explanations for why a model produced a specific output. Key responsibilities: implementing explainable AI techniques, utilizing tools and frameworks such as SHAP, which is shape play additive explanations. So we just call it SHAP, but in full it is shape play additive explanations. LIME, which is local interpretable model agnostic explanations. And we have L5 and CAP2 to interpret model predictions. Responsibilities and skills for responsible AI engineer. This one is not responsible. Responsibilities and skills for explainable AI engineer. So this must be explainable, not responsible. Developing interpretable model, because that's for explainability. Building inherently interpretable models or creating surrogate models that mimic complex models to allow for analysis. Ensuring transparency and trust, making AI decisions clear to stakeholders, including regulators, developers, and end users, to build trust. Identifying bias and errors, debugging, monitoring, and identifying biases, e.g. in race, gender, age, and failure points in the data sets or model to prevent unfair, unsafe, or incorrect decisions. Documentation and reporting, creating models, model cards, documentation, and visualizations for model interpretability. Ensuring compliance, ensuring AI systems comply to regulations like the EU AI Act and GDP regulations. Responsibilities and skills for responsible AI engineer. Again, it's not responsible but explainable AI engineer. So skills and background of explainable AI engineers typically possess a background in data science, machine learning engineering, or software engineering with specific expertise in Python programming for implementing tools and learning models, machine learning algorithms, deep understanding of neural networks, decision trees, and ensemble methods, mathematical foundations, statistics, Bayesian estimation and optimization, data visualization, presenting complex data in a way that is easily understandable to a non-technician. Industry applications and significance of explainable AI engineer. So he is correct now, not responsible, but AI. Healthcare, so validating AI-driven diagnosis and treatments plans. Finance, explaining loan rejections or fraud alerts to meet regulatory demands. Manufacturing, diagnosing equipment failures and verifying maintenance recommendations. Why they are crucial? As AI is increasingly deployed in high-stakes, safety-critical industries like healthcare, disease detection, finance, loan approvals, and autonomous vehicles, the black box nature of AI is a major liability because we don't know how the models are working behind, because there's a black box. So a human being cannot understand, or even the people who have developed the AI themselves may not even understand what is happening at the back end inside the AI model, how it's being processed. So explainable AI engineers ensure these systems are accountable, fair, and reliable, bringing the gap between AI performance and user trust. So that black box whereby the user, the managers, the policy makers may not really trust an AI, they will now be able to understand and trust AI after understanding the interpretations from built or designed or explained by the explanatory engineering AI engineers. Salary range 100 up to 230K. Okay, side by side AI career comparison. So if you can see, we've got 10. In this tutorial, we've covered 10 of the areas. The entry point usually is the top one, the data analytics, and one can grow up to going down here. As we go down, one is adding more skills to become a responsible and explainable engineer at the bottom here. Okay, so does not mean that one is superior to the other, but what we are saying is that the one which is the entry position is the number one, but there are others who can start right away from number 4. Okay, others can start from number 2. Okay, but in majority will start from number 1. Okay, yeah. So there are others also who may skip all the beginning ones and may just go straight to number 7, Agentic AI. But still more, they will need the knowledge for these areas before Agentic AI. Alright, so the data analytics, the main question is what happened? So they're looking at the past. What happened? Whereby the business intelligence, they're looking at how is the business performing. The data science is looking at what will happen, that's in future productivity, and why. The engineer, ML engineer, how do we deploy models? Data engineer, how do we learn representations? The AI engineer, how do we build intelligent systems? The agentic AI, how can AI act autonomously? The generative AI, how can AI create content? The responsible AI, is AI ethical and safe? Explainable AI, how can we explain AI based on the AI-based decisions to human beings? Okay, so if the primary focus, we've already explained there that the data analytics, that is the primary focus is descriptive and analysis, BI, dashboards, and the business support. Data science, modeling and inference. ML engineering, production ML systems, DL, production DL systems, including neural networks. AI engineering, end-to-end artificial intelligence applications, apps. Agentic AI, goal-driven agents. So they build the agents, autonomous systems that will work on goal-driven manner. Generative AI, that is to generate content. Can it be generate text, video, audio, code, the way we use ChatGPT or Copilot and other transformers. Responsible AI, governance and trust. Explainable, that's for transparency, for building trust. The outputs for data analytics is the reports, the dashboard, and then the key performance indicators, the BI, the dashboards, the data science, the predictive models, so that models are predicting, and the ML engineer, the application programming interfaces and pipelines, the deep learning engineer, the deep learning models, pipelines, AI engineering, AI products, because they are looking at AI apps, so the output is the AI products. The agentic AI, you are looking at agents which are autonomous, code-driven, so the output is the autonomous systems that they work with minimal human supervision. The generative AI, you generate content like the ChatGPT is generative. So GPT means generative, pre-trained transformer, that's GPT. So this you generate text, images, or code. Responsible AI, the output is AI policies and audits to make sure that the AI models that we are building that are safe and that are ethical. So you come up with the outputs as the policies, AI policies and audits. The explainable AI, you come up with clear explanations for trust, for transparencies. So you have explanations, models, the sharp, shapely, additive models, explanatory models, or the other LE5, Lime, and the like. Salary ranges, data analytics, that's 60 to 145, business intelligence 70 to 180, data science 90 to 280, ML engineering 98 to 350, deep learning engineering 110 to 320, AI engineering 110 to 300, agentic AI 130 to 350, generative AI 1 40k to 300k. There's a K missing here. Responsible AI 90k to 280k. Explainable AI 100k up to 230k. Yeah. So here I should say that these salaries ranges, they depend on, of course, they're just for all ranges, all levels. They depend on the salaries and also the employers and also the experiences of the. So there will be the levels, the different levels. There will, maybe one is entering as a junior, a mid, or maybe an expert, or is the lead, is the head of the section, yeah, or managerial. So that's why the range is broad here. Yeah, but so in other words, the first ones are for the beginners, the entry points, and then at the end are for the ones who are well experienced, the seniors. But also can know that depending on the employer and the some other aspects, one can get below, can be offered below the lowest indicated here, but as well one can be given beyond the maximum here. Yeah, so these are just the feasible range, the common ranges, the which we can call them like the excluding the outliers, but we can have outliers. Some of them can be lower than these, below these on the left, this minimum, but others also can be above this maximum. They can be above as outliers. There are a few of them. All right. The common mistakes to avoid and the final advice for 2026. So common mistakes to avoid in 2026: taking courses without building projects, without hands-on. Hands-on are needed. Ignoring mathematics and statistics in your roadmap. No, you must include mathematics and statistics as well as the SQL. Some just go for Python, R, and they say they will do without learning SQL, structured query language. It can't work. So all these careers we've talked about, all of them, they must have knowledge of structured query language. Is the key, because you'll be all of these ones, they work on data. So you have to link and you have to talk and communicate to the data set. So SQL is the key of all these professions we've talked about. Waiting until you feel ready to start. No. Final advice for 2026: continuous learning is essential. So in the field of data science and AI, you need to continually learn. Build real world projects for proof of your skills. Create portfolio, GitHub for repository, or can also on the LinkedIn profile. Create personal website. Of course, this is optional, but it's powerful. It's good to have personal website. Choose your right pathway and stay adaptable. Okay, because you may not do all these professions at once. Just choose one, which one is the best for you, which you would like, depending on the skills needed and your potential capacity and your interests. And then be continuous in learning. You should be adaptable, always searching for new knowledge. Okay, don't wait to start at the end of 2026 or in 2027, or to start in April or May or June. Start right away now. In February. I think others have already started in January. Start now, February, March. By the time we come to June to December 2026, you will be a master of these professions, these careers. These are the references that I've been using to compile this information. If you have found this one useful, helpful, you can like, you can share, you can comment, but also you can subscribe, because this is not the end. Next, I'll bring the video again on all branches, the branches of artificial intelligence, and also the applications of data science and the artificial intelligence, and also on the roadmap. What is the best roadmap, 2026 roadmap that we must follow? So I'll bring a video for a full roadmap 2026, and another video for what are the full branches of artificial intelligence and not just the careers the way we've done now, but the branches of the AI, and as well data science, and as well the applications in the real world setup. So if you have not subscribed, subscribe to this channel so that you don't miss up the applications of AI video coming, and also the roadmap that one can follow